Hi everyone, Nancy with That Treasure Home, and welcome back to the channel. So I did some stir-fry cooking, make some with some vegetables, the turnips, and snow peas and everything. So I've got the zucchini and the broccoli out. So we're going to do that too. So we'll do a little bit here. And we're going to add the rest of this in here. And I'm just going to cook it just a little bit for about 5 or 10 minutes because, whoops, here we go. We have this package over here that I'm going to open up. So I want this to get done, but not too done. And everything. So, let those soak up the rest of the seasoning that's in there. So remember, I added cayenne pepper earlier. So, I'm quite sure there's some residue of that cayenne pepper in there, which is fine with me. So, and then with the noodles, you can use broth, you can use water. These are a brown rice noodle. Brown and white rice, tapioca starch, and water. So that's good to go. Alright, now they talk about making red curry noodles with shrimp. I don't have any shrimp, so I'm not going to be making that. But, we're going to see cooking instructions. Bring large pot of water to a boil. Brown rice, add brown rice noodles. Cook 3 to 5 minutes until noodles are tender but firm. Stir in occasionally. Rinse under cold water. Drain well. Use immediately with favorite sauce, dressing, or Thai curry, or stir into your favorite soup just before serving. So I'm going to get that all nice and soft and everything. We're going to use 1 pack because they come in little packs. So I'm going to use 1. Well, I actually had that turnip, you know, I was snacking on raw turnips too, so. So this is dinner. This is what I'm going to do for dinner. Because like I said, they're having ramen from the store, and sometimes I'm okay, sometimes I am not. And it's just how the people, I guess they make it, who's cooking and everything. So I'm going to leave this right here, so that will cool. I've got me some chicken broth right here. This is Pacific. Yeah. So I'm going to use that chicken broth. Now I used this pan earlier to make Anastsia some corn. So that's all that's in there. So we're going to use this. Oh, very good. So this is 32 ounces. And you got 4 servings. So probably half the box. Maybe a little bit more. So we're going to bring this to a boil. And I'm going to do something else special with that. The rest of that. And then once that comes to a boil, we're going to add our noodles. So, and yes, clean as you go. It doesn't make so much of a chore later on. And especially before the light turns red. So, you know, you're going to have some fun. And get me a sip of coffee, and I've been drinking water. Like I said, there's 2 liters of Coke, Pepsi, Diet, Zero, whatever. I've got a special video coming out about those. when that's empty, I fill it up with water, and I drink 2 of those a day, because for your normal weight is 8 ounces, 8 ounces of water a day, and then every 10 pounds you overweight, you drink another 8 ounces. So, and that's what it's been calculated to. So, like I said in the other video, I've lost 20 pounds. I have not gotten on the scales yet, because I actually kind of like do it at the end and the beginning of the next month to see where I'm at. So I will keep y'all up to date on that too. But this chick, I had gotten down to 250 3 years ago, and then the hip goes out again, and you take medicine and blah blah blah, how that goes. Not this time. I am determined to get the rest of it off. My goal is by May, because I'm going on vacation, and I'll explain that in a different video. In May, so I want to at least lose maybe 20 to 30 pounds before then. I mean, that's 10 pounds a month, and if you look at it, that's really not too bad, because you can divide it 4 weeks into 10 pounds, between 2 and 5 pounds a week. You're going to see it more so in your clothes first than you will with the weight going on. And if you're building and you're walking and everything, you're going to see muscles get stronger and build up faster anyway. So the one trick I used when I, back in 1997, 98, was, I think I've said this before in videos, but I had a personal trainer that worked with me at GNC, and walk 30 minutes in the morning before you eat breakfast. That gets your body going. It's, get all the functions going and your metabolism going. Then you had no carbs for breakfast, no carbs for lunch, and then for an hour you eat your dinner. So here lately, I kind of like, by the time I get up and make coffee and get stuff done and get dressed, it's 11 o'clock already, and I'm just like, well, that's not breakfast, that's lunch. So I usually eat between 12 and noon. Then my lunch is a late lunch, between 2 and 3, and then dinner is between 5 and 6. So, and I'll start bringing y'all along with what I do each day. And, with the eggs and everything, and then the bacon. And then what I have for lunch, and sometimes it's the same thing with different things added to it, and then what I have for dinner. And sometimes it depends on what they cook, and if they cook chicken, and oh, the water's boiling. Cook chicken, and I gotta make sure they don't use paprika, or they just set my chicken to the side. So once they finish cooking, then I go up. They go upstairs in another room to eat, and then I'll fix my dinner. And I'll bring y'all along. So we're adding these noodles. There we go. Make sure the plastic don't get into my noodles. And I said 3 to 5 minutes, so we'll just loosen these up so they can be covered. There we go. And this was with the corn that we had salt, pepper, onion, and garlic powder. So like I said, and then with all the other seasoning already, I really don't have to season anything else. So we'll give it a few minutes and all. So off and on throughout, I have lost weight. I have put weight on. I would say, from the time I was to 3rd grade, I was a skinny kid. All of a sudden, the weight just came on. We don't know why or what happened. And then when I was 13, I got tired of the kids teasing me at school. So that summer, so it was 8th grade. So 13, 14, 8th grade. Anyway, it was the summer after 8th grade. And I was at 175, and I lost 40 pounds. I got down to 135. When I went to school that year for freshman in high school, and the kids all thought I was a new kid in school. They didn't recognize me. I had the same face, but they just didn't realize it was me. And I thought it was so funny when I got to laughing after we left the orientation and everything. And I was like, oh, wow. So for the most part, I kept it off all through high school and everything. And then when I got married and had my first child, I, put weight on. Some of it went off, maybe 10, 20 pounds. And then, well, I've had one miscarriage, so that put weight on. Then I got to turn around and had my oldest son, and then the miscarriage between him and the son I live with now. So the weight, fluctuate. And then with my son I live with, I weighed 230, somewhere around 230 and 240. And when he was born, he weighed 8 pounds and 14 ounces. He was almost a 9-pound baby boy. Well, 14, 16 ounces. They say almost a 9-pound baby boy. I said, yeah, I believe it. So, and then when I did the weight loss in 98, I lost all that baby weight. I was down to a size 14. I was so proud of myself. So it's been 3 minutes. Let's see here. So, and then, moving and then moving back and life and all happened. Falling and getting hurt many, many times. The weight came on. And then on different medicines. So I'm not going to get rid of all the juice. I mean, you can drain it if you want to. But I want some of that nice juice. Oh, I just sit there, just thought about that. That was all that nice chicken broth. I just sit there, went down the drain. Alrighty. So here is dinner. I can't believe I just did that. That was the purpose. And if it had been water, I think I'd have been alright with that. So here is my dinner for tonight. My ramen version right here with vegetables. Now you can cook chicken in there. If you can have beef or whatever, add it in there. You can put bacon in there. All kinds of good stuff. Alright, here we go. Ooh, it's hot. Alrighty. That looks so good. Don't look good. It's so good. I get your broccoli. It's a little bit longer on the noodles. That is definitely a delicious meal. Yeah, I got it in my cheek. I just want to chew it up really good before I swallow it, because that ain't a good thing if you get choked. That is really good. And it's going to be a little bit spicy because of the cayenne pepper in it. So you can add, no, you don't have to add cayenne. But that is awesome. And I'll cook a little bit more, probably with the noodles. Add a little bit more chicken broth. But there you go. That is dinner for tonight. Homemade ramen. It can be just with the noodles and the vegetables. You can add different things to it. You can have a hot, cold. It's all kinds of ways you can do it. So thank y'all for coming and watching. God bless. Stay safe. We love y'all. And we'll see you next time on Our Treasure Home.